Welcome in everybody. My 2016 Dodge Promaster City van has been my workhorse and my travel companion since July of 2017, and I've put about 110,000 miles on it, and it's still going strong. One of the reasons may be because the engine is very oversized for it's basically a tin can, right? Maybe 1,500 pounds, and it has a 2.4 liter engine in it that is just you know, it hardly strains, right? And I make sure to run the synthetic and change that often. It's done really well for me. It's my adventuring van too, for boondocking. I've been all over the country in it, and all internationally too. Up in Canada, drove it down to the just opposite of the border in Mexico quite a few times, and it's performed very well for me. It's never let me down, which is fantastic. And because it is, well, I'll tell you how great it is for boondocking before we get to the point of today's video. The thing I love about the GoPro is when it works, it's really good. When it doesn't work, it's really horrific. And one of the things I like is giving it voice commands that can start the camera. It helps save battery power. But last time I was out on an initial fishing foray, which was basically disastrous, the SD card must not have been the right one for the camera, because everything I recorded, were they having a riot on the street? Everything I recorded, nothing came out, right? So I went and bought a new SanDisk Extreme Pro 64 gig. It writes up to speeds of 200 megabits per second. So I put this baby in, and I'm really hoping this is going to do the job. This is the one that GoPro really recommends for their cameras, so we're going to see. I know I think I had a counterfeit Toshiba card that had been around for a while, so we're good to go. It's rolling. Let's talk about the van a little bit. You can see why that would be a nice travel van, because this is what a lot of solo plumbers, electricians use for the trade. It's just a good all-purpose van. It's designed for city use, hence Promaster City, but it does well on the highway too. It rides, it doesn't, you know, it ain't a Cadillac ride, guys, is what I'm saying, but it's nice, it's good enough, right? And then when you go to, you know, it's nighttime, you want to go someplace and get some sleep, you can just park it on any street and nobody's going to think twice about it, which makes it, you know, boondocking is not paying to overnight someplace, usually in urban areas and maybe Walmart parking lots and places like that, because let's face it, RV parks and campsites, they want 25 bucks just to put up a tent these days, and $50 if you park an RV or something. So this is it, some of my adventures from a couple of years ago. $395 if you've never been up that. It's beautiful. Up the not many people ever see the eastern side of the Sierras in Mount Whitney. So I've had a lot of good times in the van. So let's talk about what we need to do today. Well, this really has been a work van for me, and it can carry a lot, and we'll talk about some of the features that it has. But I want to get everything out because I've done a lot of work here, a lot of volunteer work, and I've got to get my tools out, get them in the back here, into the back of the Rancho, and we're going to get them cleaned up today. So the first thing we need to do is get everything taken out of here. All right, it's another pair of sunglasses I sat on. It's like my 10th GoPros. I can probably glue that baby back on there, I don't know, but it's all cocked up and everything, so we'll put that into the workshop. Boy, and this was a new pair too. What do you think? I fixed them on the bench. The two pins that hold the left side were just reseated perfectly. So yeah, I guess I'm back in the ball game. Okay, that's good. That saves me $100. And by the way, guys, yeah, that's my Gmail. I can make it like new at gmail.com. This is my shop. We're currently working on the quadraphonic unit here, the Marantz 4430. But it's a good time to tell you, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. All kinds of good stuff coming up. Vintage audio galore. Check the playlist. Travel, adventuring, metal detecting, live streams. So much cool stuff that we do. I'd love you to be a part of it. So, all right, now that I've had a good Saturday morning, so how you like that? The GoPro just turns itself off right in the middle. What I'm saying anyway. It's been enough of a Saturday time waster. Let's get going. Man, I spent half my time fixing broken down crap here on the ranch. Oh yeah, just finished doing putting up a hell of a lot of red sauce. Tonight we're going to be making a nice it's just flipping out today. One thing that worked well was the tomato cages worked really well here in terms of keeping things confined so it didn't flop all over the place. God, listen, I got some bad juju or something. Alright, so let me get cracking in here, and we'll see you guys after we get her emptied out. It'll probably be easier to take the van through the main entrance here. It's like the Ponderosa going through the big double gates, right? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, doo-doo-doo-doo. Ding-a-ling. I gotta cut the grass back here. It'd be easier to have the van back here and work on it. Don't have any air conditioning. I survived record-breaking heat in Vegas with just having this nice fan up here. Worked out pretty well. See, apple tree. Big tree, I can't stand behind it. Let's turn around here. See, I always have fence repair work to do up there. It's the thing when you do a urban homesteading in the hood, and extreme population density around me, there's always something to do. So I think this will be easier to work from if we just stop right here. Alright, there's my vaunted tree of shame. Ugh. I kind of like it, but I hate it at the same time. The tree just curses. Alright, let's get cracking here. One nice thing is this van has a back 12 volts outlet that I run to a really nice inverter, and I'll demonstrate that. It's a great way to have coffee on the road. Lash that in real well, and while you're going down the road, that coffee's just being made. How about that? I got pretty much everything. I got some more stuff out there, back there to get at. We should be good. That's a ton of storage in there. Talk about power where you need it and lights. Tell you what, you carry an extension cord and you have an inverter here. Plug her on in and you got all the power you need. You're not going to run an AC unit, but you can charge all of your equipment, your cell phone, all that stuff right there. How nice is that? It's a faux ball, and it's done really well for me. 200 watt power inverter, and it's pretty doggone nice to have, and it's very convenient too, because I can just tuck it right back in the corner there. How you like me now? This is, I'll tell you how I got this set up a couple years ago. I carry a tripod over there. I still have to empty this out, but check this out. If I can get this with one hand, which I probably won't be able to do up here. Yeah, I got it, I think. Come on, baby, get off. It's a nice fold down desk there to work on or eat, right? Because when I first built this thing, I had the plywood base all the way across, supported in the middle, but then it was really hard just working on one level on top. Getting cleaned up a little bit in the morning, so I decided to cut that in half, and this has a lot of padding on this, so this is actually pretty comfortable. And if it's really brutal, I don't have the sheets on it now, but if it's cold, this is a down to, I think, 0 sleeping bag on top, and I've never had an issue. Now this, let me show you over here. This, at nighttime when I want to go to sleep, I put these seat backs up, I push the seats forward all the way, and I use these clips up here to clip up this black cloth on it. And then I pulled down the back shade, and you really can't see anything inside of here, and people just think it's a work van. Nice thing about this too, this is designed, I have a, yeah, here it is, here. See that screw there? You got to be careful, but this, when the alignment's off a little bit now, pull that over. If I pull this down even a little bit more, there we go, and then at nighttime nobody can see it. And if you put the back of this towards the sun, in other words your back of the van towards the east in the morning when the sun rises, if it's going to be a sunny day, guess what, this starts to heat up. And within about 15 minutes or so, I mean, it is warm inside. So it kind of does a double duty thing. This was an aftermarket add-on from what was this? Tininda, I don't know, I guess Mexican stuff. I don't know what the hell it was. Somewhere in there, but it was designed for the ProMaster. Well, I think I've pretty much got everything out. What I want to also do today, I want to change out these incandescents for LEDs. That way I won't be running the battery down if I have to use light back here, because the LED will be much lasting. I really can't turn that off at all with the back door open. So, all right, now it's time to tear into this mess. This is really nice. It's wide enough. You can flip over. A couple pillows here. You got the black screen, and man, you're like snug as a bug in a rug in here, baby. And it also gives you time. It also gives you a chance in the morning. You know, you can sit up. You can have your breakfast here. This can be folded up. You have this area to keep your clothes and stuff. One thing I still got to learn is to go light, because the problem is I tend to pack too much crap that I never really use. So now I'm a little smarter, not much, but a little bit smarter. So I have an idea of what I need. But this is very, very comfortable, and there's a lot of room in here to store stuff, and nobody can see anything from the outside. Capiche? Comfy. All right, stop dicking off and get on to this stuff. I can tell you one thing, this netting has been a lifesaver, and it can be secured in. There's still plenty of room to put your arms down here. It's not like you're pinned to the corner. These are useful to have when you travel. Some clamps, but for me, some of the essentials I have to have are light, and I haven't charged this thing in years, and there she is. That's just an emergency one. At nighttime this can be hung up on the, I have some hooks that you can hang up on the top here. That works well. Emergency flashlight, some 9mm ammo. I'll leave that to your imagination. These are critical for my selfie stick, because these things snap off and break. So it's always good to have backup. And extra charger cores, case you get a little stopped up on the road. You get some fiber therapy, and hands get chapped washing in just rough conditions and things you need that. And a bar of soap. And of course there's a lot more stuff. I use towels and other toiletries and things, but there's plenty of room in here, as you can see. So I never had any issue sleeping anywhere I wanted to. This was my old, well, the travel box kind of blew up. I had these plastic bins from Walmart, but they got cracked. Now I just find if I take a box and put it within a box and tape it up real well, I'll show you how it just slides in real nice over here. I have to lift this up. It's a lot easier for me when it's time to cook. I just come over to this side over here, just kind of lift that up, and you can see how nicely that slides in there. Right before, the Walmart tub was too high, and I would just bruise myself trying to pull it out. So now it's a lot better to go in and out, and if it gets rotten, just make another one. Right? It's called intelligent engineering without worrying about a lot of nonsense. So, I'm going through this old stuff here. I think it's probably still good, right? Mustard never goes bad, does it? So by May 21, 2018, that was a good year. Just kidding, guys. Don't be freaking out. See how nicely that works out? This is everything I determined that I really need. I have this little thing to heat up hot water if I want it here. Right, if I want to make instant coffee, that works great. Otherwise, I have my percolator, which works great. Filters, all of my spoons, measuring spoons, ladles, etc. here. I've got matches just in case of emergency in there, nice and dry. Salt, pepper, this is detergent for cleaning, and my new plates. So this would be, you just have to pull this out and put it next to the camp stove. I do have a nice table too. So nice fold up table, which I'm gonna go grab. Pretty cool, huh? Oh goodness, I almost forgot. Gotta have your coffee cup, right? Here's my table. It's worked really well. Excuse me, it goes together easily, and it has its own carrying case, and it's by Coleman, and the stove just fits up there real nice on top, and you have a place that you can set up anywhere and just eat comfortably if there's not a picnic table available. Yes, I think this makes a real nice presentation now. Now we'll have, you know, overnight bag with change of clothes, a couple changes of clothes and stuff, and then some fresh goods for cooking up, and a few fresh condiments, small olive oils, spices, but that'll just be on a per trip basis. But yeah, it's just really nice to be in here and be able to be comfortable. That's the main thing. Now up here I can hang a lot of gear up here off of these, like fishing rods. Fishing rods can also lay down there, and but the ceiling can hold a lot of crab traps. So what I want to do now, let's go up to the store and let's see if we can get these lights changed out for LEDs. That's going to really save the battery. Man, this neighborhood is naughty. People just running across the street here in the hood. Wow. This is the Metote food court here. They're going to be building a huge, like, village here, but this thing is amazing on weekends. All kinds of great Mexican food on this road. That's going to be the new shopping residential complex over there. Foster Freeze will be happy. Life in the hood. Homesteading in the hood. So I guess we'll go down to O'Reilly. Well, I don't know, maybe we'll go to the other one because we got to come out on a light. It becomes a little more difficult. I don't know. Great food along here. Really good food. There must be 25 food trucks here within like a 5 blocks. Amazing. And tasty too. As much as I joke about, I do. Yeah, it's horrendous. People get beat up, shot, killed and stuff, but it's still, you know, if you like to be tingly and living life on the edge of your seats, it's a great hood to be in. And the people are pretty cool too. Let's see if we can pull in here. What the hell's that all about? We've moved. What the hell? Where in the hell did you move to? I guess they got tired of the auto zone over there. I guess we'll just have to walk over there and try the auto zone back here. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. My man carrying a pint there. Looks like a pint of rum. I don't know, the place moved. I got to go over to the other shopping center here. So that's our legal enforcement these days. People just walk around with open bottles, and not just beer, cans of beer, but liquor. Learn to love it. Let's see. Let's see. So I guess the O'Reillys moved over here. This place looks forlorn. I mean, you got a lot of people that are dropping engines in the parking lot and planing cylinder heads, and it's amazing what they do here. Where is it? Must be way back over here. Let's see. Now I see the Goodwill. Where in the world? You rent furniture by the hour there. There's our Goodwill. Yeah, I thought it was over. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, they kind of stuffed it in there. There's the O'Reillys. I have to say, O'Reilly did me right. They always do me right. I got that changed out. I think you can tell the color difference there. Still going to be pretty bright inside, and I changed that one out too. So if we're out on night missions or whatever, we're not going to be draining the battery if the back is open here. So yeah, they fit in real good. There's really no on-off for that one, but there is for that one over there. So let's get back to the Rancho. By the way, I am let me know what you think about the GoPro today. I think it's been working very well on voice commands. That's one of the things I really like about it. Yeah, there's a lot to love. There's a lot to love in this vehicle. I got to try to work on the headlights next. Get those cataracts cleaned up. That is going to be a wrap today. I got everything done I wanted to do. Went through all of my goodies. And the adventure van, Little Rascal, is ready to roll on to some new adventures. See all this room here? Even under here. Store all kinds of stuff in here, and you got so much underneath and nobody even knows you got that. They just think you're like a bum. Alright guys, thumbs up are appreciated, and as usual, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. You don't want to miss a thing. Thanks a lot, everybody.